and welcome to the fourth and final weekly reading vlog for the Vampire Diaries Readathon. So I'll start with the reading update. I am still reading Fearless by Lauren Roberts. I'm up to chapter 32, which is page 245. I know at the end of last week's vlog I said I was hoping to finish this series by tomorrow, so I have this book and then I have the final novella to be done, but there's no way. I don't think that I will finish this by the weekend, but I think we're gonna have a couple of extra days on this weekly reading vlog to see us through to the end of the month, so I will definitely get this finished and hopefully read another book or two. I'm planning on anyway. I'm definitely not going to hit the full 20 prompts, but yeah, I am liking this. I feel like I've really slowed down with this book. It's not that I'm not enjoying it, I think it's just because I have been binging this series that it's just kind of slowing me down at this point, but I'm liking it. I think at the minute it's giving me a 4-star vibe. All of the books so far have either been 4 or 5 stars, so it's definitely a great series that I would recommend. But it is 5 o'clock now. Today has just kind of got away with me again. I feel like this month has just completely flown by and it has been a bit of a roller coaster, but I worked this morning and then Jamie and I ended up going to the beach. We were gonna go for like a proper picnic, but there's road closures and then there was an accident, so it took us like an hour to go to one place this morning. So we just thought instead of traveling to where we were going to go, we were just going to go to the beach because we live like 10-15 minutes from the seaside, so we thought we'd do that, seeing it was very hot. And yeah, we just kind of sat there and I did take my book with me, but I didn't read anything whilst we were there. It's just so hot. But yeah, we are about to go back out again and go to my parents' house for dinner, so I don't know how much realistically more of this I will read tonight, but I wanted to start the vlog before I forgot. It is Sunday. As you can see, I got a little bit sunburnt yesterday, so I have read a little bit more. I'm not too sure what page I'm on of Fearless because I've been reading it on Kindle, but I am 60% in, so I will update it in my physical book to see how far I'm actually in. But I went to the works this morning, so I thought I would just show you the books that I picked up. So they had one of the ones I went in for, which was Power Play with the Sprayed Edge, because I got the first book with the sprayed edge and I know a lot of people have been really struggling to find this, so I felt very grateful this was the last one in the shop. So that's like, I had a really rough week and that's just made like the week better. I then also picked up The Night and the Moth with the sprayed edge. I've not read anything by this author, but I've been really wanting to try something, so I thought I would grab this one. And then I got 3 books in the 3 for $7.50 deal. So the first one I got was Immortal Dark. I've been really wanting to try this book as well. I've heard lots of great things about it and I was honestly shocked to find it in this deal because I didn't even know they had it in the works, let alone for this cheap. Then I also grabbed A Fate Forged in Fire. This is another one that I've seen a lot of people loving recently. And then the final book I picked up was The Wild Card by Stephanie Archer. This was kind of like, I wanted the other 2 and I thought, well, I might as well just grab a 3rd book. So I have Stephanie Archer's other hockey books and I haven't read any of them yet, so I just thought I'll pick this up and hopefully I do like the series when I start it, because now I think I have all of them in this series. Yes, I do, so I can now start the series because I can at least binge them all back to back. I'm home for the rest of the day now, and when I'm reading the physical book of Fearless, I feel like I'm not making much progress, but it's like on the Kindle it says I'm 60% in, so I do kind of want to see if I can finish it today. I will let you know. It's literally almost midnight and you might even be able to hear my fiance snoring in the background, but I'm wide awake, so I thought I would update you and let you know that I have finished Fearless. So I'm giving this 4 stars. I didn't enjoy it as much as the last 2 books that I have read, but it was still enjoyable. It just kind of felt a bit slow and repetitive to start, but I don't know if that's just because I'm reading the series back to back. But then as it went on, there were twists that I didn't see coming, and then that got me really hooked on the book again, and I just could not put it down and just binged it this evening. So the ending definitely like brought it back up for me. Not that I think I was ever going to give it a 3-star, like in my mind the whole time I was reading it, it was definitely a 4, but I kind of didn't see how it was gonna end. And yeah, so because I'm wide awake, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make a start on the 5th and final book in the series, which is Fearful, which is a little novella. I'm a bit nervous to read this one though, because all of the books in the series have like over 4-star ratings on Goodreads, and this one is like 3.06, and a lot of the reviews on there were 1 star, so I'm a bit nervous to go into this one. But apparently this is following some side characters from the series, and it follows some of the events in this but from their perspectives. So like, I'm either gonna sit and binge this whole thing now, or I'm gonna read a chapter and fall asleep, but I'm starting it tonight anyway. Super quick reading update because I have to pop out in a minute, but it is Tuesday. I'm about to head to the gym, which is probably not the best idea when it is like 30 degrees outside, but I finished reading Fearful and I gave this 3 stars. I can see why there are a lot of bad reviews for this book, and honestly I don't really know if it was necessary. I don't think it added anything to the story, whilst it did have an interesting concept, as one of the characters was like death personified, which was really interesting to read about, but like I don't really see why this was needed. You saw a little bit of insight into some characters and learned a bit more about why they were the way they were, which was like kind of interesting to see. But I did consider DNFing this one, but I was like, it's so short, I'm just going to get it through to finish it. I have chosen my next book because I'm going to go to my parents this afternoon, because we want to, me and my mum want to practice flower arranging for the wedding. So I'm going to go around and do that this afternoon, and yeah, I've taken my book to It is Wednesday today, so it is mid-afternoon now actually. I have spent my morning trying to make some videos after that Zoom call I was on last week with HarperCollins. They are having a big sale on their TikTok shop, so they were like talking through the books that were going to be on there and the best kind of content to make to like support them, but also if people obviously buy books for your link, you can make some commission. So I've just basically spent my entire morning making some TikTok drafts for the sale. I started my new book yesterday but didn't talk much about it. I chose The Kiss Countdown by Etta Easton, and this is for the prompt to read a romance. I'm about 50 pages in and it's cute so far. So this is going to be like a strangers to lovers. Our female main character has just broken up with her boyfriend, and at the start of the book twice she has bumped into Vincent, who is our male main character. And there's a scene where she bumps into her ex and she pretends to have a boyfriend, so she just kind of grabs Vincent and says that he's the boyfriend, and then from there he needs a girlfriend so that his family will get off his back. So they just kind of agree that they'll fake date each other like 1 time each, and then that will be it. But I'm assuming that's not going to happen. It's going to continue and they're really going to fall in love. I'm liking it so far. I think it's just what I need after reading a back-to-back series and a lot of fantasy. So it's not giving 5 stars yet, but yeah, it's just what I need at the minute. I'm sorry that the lighting is coming in behind and you can't really see me, but quick reading update because I'm about to head out to the gym. I finished reading The Kiss Countdown at like 11 o'clock last night. I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was a really sweet romance and there wasn't very much spice. There was maybe a chapter or 2 towards the very end. If you're looking for something that's a romance with not much spice in it and is more plot, this will definitely be a good one to check out. I really loved the family aspect in this, how Vincent's family just immediately opened their arms and welcomed Amory into their family, and although at times it did feel a bit far-fetched with the fake dating, it was just a really enjoyable read and was, like I said yesterday, I thought it was going to be exactly what I needed for the moment, and it definitely was. So yeah, I would recommend this one. I haven't yet decided what my next read is going to be, so when I get home and decide that, I will let you know. It is Friday. I didn't film anything yesterday because I didn't read anything yesterday. I tried a couple of books. I tried Den of Liars by Jessica S. Olsen and My Fault by Mercedes Rom, which were both on the TBR, but I read the first chapter of both and they just weren't really grabbing me, so I did end up DNFing those. So yeah, today I have my hair and makeup trial for my wedding, which I'm really nervous about because I don't have the slightest clue of what I want to do. I don't wear makeup, I just wear my hair down every day, so I don't even know where to start. So I'm gonna have a frantic look on Pinterest this morning, see if I can find anything, and I'm also going out to dinner with my mum before that, so I am looking forward to today. But this morning I started reading Off Limits by Emma Creed. This wasn't on the TBR, but I'm going to be reading it for the pick to read a book I think will be a hidden gem. So this is a dark cowboy romance. I think it's age gap, step siblings, potential romance. So the first chapter is from our main character's perspective. His family own a ranch, they have done for generations, and him and his dad don't see eye to eye when it comes to the running of it. And he is also a barrel racer, I think they said he was, or like a bull rider. Is that the same thing? He does something like that. Anyway, I'm only on chapter 2. And our female main character, I think she's just left school, so she's 18, and her mum is marrying the dad of the ranch, and the girl's mum and the guy's dad have an age gap anyway, so I'm assuming there's going to be like a big age gap between the daughter and the son. So I don't know, I'm liking it so far. Like I said, I'm only on chapter 2, but it's only 200 pages, so I think I will definitely be able to stick with this one. I don't know how much I will get read today, obviously, because I'm going to be kind of busy, but yeah, I'm hoping this is going to be a hidden gem, because I don't think I've ever really seen anyone talk about this book. Okay, I'm about to head out with reading update. I'm 28% in, so I got it a little wrong. The male main character is not the bull rider, that's one of the older brothers, but the age gap in this, the girl's 18 and the love interest is 32, and that is giving me the ick because she's 18. Like, age gap doesn't like normally give me the ick at all. If the girl's like older, but like 18 and 32 is sitting a little bit like, oh, I'm not sure about this, but I'm liking the story. Like I said, I'm about 30% in, so I will be finishing it today, hopefully. It is very fast paced because it is a shorter book. The parents are now married, so they are step siblings now, and the male main character, his name is Garrett. He is really into the ranch. There's a darker side to it, and he is not afraid to get his hands dirty. There's a little bit of tension rising now between Maisie and Garrett, and the older brother Wade has noticed, and he is kind of just making fun of Garrett for it, and he's like, she's too young, you know, I'm not interested. So we'll see how it plays out. Saturday night. I think it's like coming up for 9 o'clock now. I didn't film anything yesterday after my hair and makeup trial because I literally went straight out to Costco after, and then by the time I got home it was like 10 o'clock, and then I had work this morning, so I just went straight to bed. I am 40% in. I think I might just be over that now of oh, I can't remember the name of the book. Is it Off Limit by Emma Creed? I am liking it. It does feel very fast paced. Like, our characters already have like developed feelings for each other, but I feel like they haven't really interacted that much, and the age gap is just giving me the ick still. Like, a 32-year-old and an 18-year-old, I can't wrap my mind around that. Like, I don't mind an age gap when she's like in her 20s or 30s and he's older, but just 18 and 32 just doesn't seem right. But it's a darker romance, so of course the age gap is going to be taboo. I like the idea of it. I just think where it is such a short book, it's not really giving enough time for the characters to get to know each other to the length that I like. It all just feels very rushed and superficial, and that they really like each other but they've hardly interacted, and I just like there being a bit more to the characters, a bit more time with them getting to know each other if they start off as strangers, for it to like hit with me. But it's not a bad book at all. I am enjoying it. I was hoping to have finished it today and then get in another read for tomorrow for the end of the readathon, but honestly I think this will end up being my last book. But I would say at the minute it's sitting at a 4-star. But today has just been really busy. Like I said, I worked this morning and then I have been out shopping for most of the day. I just want to come on and give like an update, even though I haven't really filmed too much, because I didn't just kind of want to pop on tomorrow and end the vlog without popping on for a couple of days. So yeah, it's been really busy. I feel that's been the theme of this whole readathon. May has just been chaotic, crazy and all over the place, but I read a decent amount. But my goal was to read 10 books, so I think this might be book number 10, possibly book number 11. So I definitely hit my goal, which is amazing. Even though I'm not going to complete all 20 prompts, I've at least hit the goal that I set for myself. Hey, it is actually Monday the 1st of June. I was just really busy over the weekend, so I forgot to end the vlog, but I did finish reading Off Limits by Emma Creed. I gave it 3 stars in the end. So like I said, it was a very short book and there just wasn't really enough time for the characters to interact. Their relationship between Maisie and Garrett, it felt like they had maybe spoken like 3 times and then suddenly they were in love, and it just didn't have enough to it. Like, I don't want to say there wasn't enough depth because that kind of feels mean, but like there just wasn't enough interaction between the two. It was just like insta love, and with the age gap it didn't feel like a big reason for it to be taboo other than the fact they just thought each other was attractive. So yeah, I did end up giving it 3 stars. But that does conclude the Vampire Diaries readathon for 2026. I would say that it was a successful readathon and it's just been fun taking part in it again. If you have watched all of these reading vlogs, then thank you so much, because I know they haven't been the most interesting, but I have tried. At least I managed all 4 weeks. Normally with readathons I kind of go up on the 2nd week, but I'm proud of myself for not only reaching my goal of 10 books but also doing 4 weekly vlogs, so it's been a win. But thank you so much for watching. If you took part, I would love to know how many books you read and which was your favourite. But yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you again next week with my next video.